Are you sick of trying everything and you're still not losing any weight? I've been there. I made these 6 big weight loss mistakes that kept me fat and also my clients fat. And it was first until I started fixing these that I lost 60 pounds in a month, and I also kept it off for 12 years. So in this video, I'll share exactly what you should not do so you can finally break free from this and start losing the weight and see real results. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm posting a new video about weight loss advice. I used these tips to lose 60 pounds in 8 months, and I kept it off for over 12 years. And I've also used these tips to help several men and women lose weight and keep it off, and I'm so excited to help you. The first biggest fat loss mistake I made was that I was just plain ignorant and I had not a lot of knowledge in regards to what to eat. So I thought I was eating clean foods 24/7 like chicken, broccoli and rice. But man, that definitely didn't stick long, because at the end of the day, it was just plain boring. And in order to lose weight, you have to be in it for a marathon, like finding a meal plan that's based on foods that you really enjoy. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat chicken, broccoli or rice. If you really like that, that's awesome. But for me, for instance, I like lean beef steaks, and I like pasta and whole wheat cream. There are so many things that you can eat, and as long as majority of the foods that you're eating are coming from foods that are like healthy, clean, and it's very nutrition dense and minimal process, it's easier for you to feel full but also satiated. You're getting a lot of your vitamins as well. And it doesn't matter if you're like the last 10 to 20% of the diets you are eating treat foods. That could, for example, just be a cookie here and there, or just some Nutella or peanut butter on top of your, it could be if you're eating some Greek yogurt or you're eating like whole wheat bread, you can just put some peanut butter and some bananas on top just to sweeten it a bit, because at the end of the day, it's more about calories in versus calorie out. And you also want to not feeling too hungry, because that's just derailing you from performing your work as an ambitious professional. And at the end of the day, it wouldn't make so much impact on your weight loss, because it's just a small amount of things that you are treating yourself with. And I am no expert at all. I'm just a simple dude who went through a lot of shit in the past and just trial, error, and I really just figured out what I wanted. But I also listened to people who actually done it. Like, if you are listening to a fat guy who's never lost any weight but has a bunch of degrees, man, that's just plain dumb. Reason is, wouldn't you just listen to someone who actually been through the whole journey, where he knows everything you're going through and actually can guide you with specific terms and tools throughout the, for example, your weight loss journey, compared to someone who's just a degree, just going to the gym and just getting clients but don't know what the fuck he's doing because he's never done it. That's just what I want to share with you guys. The next thing I would love to share with you guys is just, I know that when you're trying to lose weight, you have to stick to this for a long time. Like, I always like put aside 12 to 16 weeks when I'm trying to lose weight, because you just want to make sure that you're giving yourself enough time and space, 1 to 2 weeks when you're trying to lose weight. But so many people are just rushing it too fast, and I definitely rushed it too fast. I thought, okay, sensibly I should eat 1800 calories to be 200 or 500 calories in deficit. But the problem with me is, as a young kid, 18 years old, I was overweight. I said, fuck it, I'm just go all in and being very strict with eating. Instead of 1800 calories, I was going down to 1200 calories, and that's fucked me over. The reason why it's fucked me over, because if you are trying to rush the process too fast, you are just ending up not having it being sustainable, because it's just not going to work, in the sense that you're feeling hungry all the time. If you're depriving yourself from foods that you really like, it ends up in yo-yo diet and binge eating. Like, you are not going to feel that you don't have a life, because if you're so focused on being in a calorie deficit with eating very little food, you don't have so much energy and focus, and you also feel very moody all the time. So if I had to tell myself, like, calm the fuck down, this is going to be a long journey, but you also have to be patient. Because if you're trying to lose 1 to 2 pounds every week, it's not always going to be like that. Weight loss, be realistic, is like this. There's weeks where you're not losing a fucking pound. Another week you're losing like 1 pound, but you are building more muscle. So that's why you always want to track your progress. And at the end of the day, you'll learn so many things, but having a coach on your side will just helping you not feeling like confused and doing a lot of guesswork, because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your time. Yeah, and I would love to know, what is your biggest takeaway so far? Just comment below. And the third biggest weight loss mistake I made was a bit embarrassing to admit, but I thought, okay, I have one free meal a week. That's also what you're calling cheat meal. But I have no fucking sense back in the day, because I was just thinking, okay, I'm dieting 6 days a week, like Monday to Saturday, and Saturday, I'm going nuts. So I'm just eating all the things that I want, like what I've been depriving myself for the last week. The problem with that is I created a calorie deficit through my diet and my workout through the week, and that is just like 7,000 calorie deficit. Like, it could be you're eating like 500 calorie deficit through your diet and also your workout. So that is equal like 7,000 calorie deficit to lose 2 pounds a week. But I ended just going on a binge eating, like Saturday evening, eating chips, eating burgers, fries, drinking sodas, all the things. Sometimes went out for a party. That didn't hold up for me long term, because at the end of the day, I was just eating way more calories than I've been throughout the week, so I've not seen any progress. That was fucking frustrating. And weight loss basically just comes down to calorie in versus calorie out. So if you are trying to use free meal, you shouldn't also not going out to eat every single day, because at the end of the day, if you're going to a restaurant and a cook is saying there's 500 or 1,000 calories in a meal, but the problem is that when you're looking up like meal plans, like MyFitnessPal, it's very difficult to estimate how many calories there are in like what MyFitnessPal is saying, like chicken, rice, and potatoes at a restaurant, because you cannot estimate how many calories there's coming from the oil that a cook is putting into your steak, or how much butter. So it varies a lot. So that can also make it very difficult to estimate. And you're not able to estimate 100% when you're trying to lose weight with the foods. But as long as you have a basic idea or an average idea of the foods that you're eating constantly, if you're going out all the time, you have no fucking chance to lose weight. I'm telling you straight, because I fucked up a lot. I went out eating buffets all the time. That's also one of the reasons why I gained like 60 pounds. So I wouldn't advise to do that. So instead, just have a controlled free meal where you're dieting Monday to Saturday, and Saturday you're just eating a free meal of 700, 800 calories on top of the, let's say you need 1,800 calories to be in a calorie deficit. So that's just basically it. And I think just following these mistakes that I've been doing, definitely. The fourth biggest weight loss mistake I made was I was believing in those fad diets. So that could be carnivore diet, keto diet, slim fast, Weight Watchers, Slimming World, or what the fuck they are calling. So the reason why is that they are overly restricted when it comes to you not having to eat like certain types of food, like for example carnivore diet. I was just thinking that, okay, I only eat meat, eggs, bacon. The problem with that I was just gaining a fuckload of weight eventually, and I had diabetes, like cholesterol, my blood sugar was so high, and also my blood pressure. I had to go to the doctor to get my check-ins in, and he was saying to me, what the hell are you eating? You need a more balanced food diet, because of course I know that doctors, they are very knowledgeable in regards to like a lot of healthy things. Like if the doctor is telling you that your blood pressure and your cholesterol is very high and it's a risk of you like getting like a heart attack, you definitely got to listen to that person. So instead, I was just trying to balance my diet more, because at the end of the day, you have to also consider that you also have a social life where you are able to go out to parties and going out with your friends and just eating cakes or what the hell you want to eat. Like making it more easy and sustainable for you guys, instead of just thinking that, okay, I'm only like focusing on this type of diet. And also with the keto diet, that fucked me over as well. Because when I was trying keto diet, I heard from a lot of people who've been trying the keto diet that they was just cutting out all the carbs and they were losing a bunch of weight. But the main problem with that was for instance, I had no fucking energy because carbs is giving you energy, but also helping you rest even more. So when I was not eating any carbs, I was feeling moody. When I was working out, I have a lot of pain and aches in my body. I was not recovering as fast, and that definitely was not a shift. So eventually, I was also like learning about soup diet, egg diet. I know a lot of these fuckers from YouTube are just doing fasting diet, like water fasting and soup diet, or what the hell they are doing. The reason why I think it's dumb is because if you are trying to remove certain groups of foods from your diet, or like you're only drinking water, I bet you $100 that you are not able to sustain that for a long period of time to lose all the weight and not keeping it off. Because let me ask you, would you rather just lose weight eating a wholesome diet where you're eating a considerable amount of like protein sources from chicken, carbs, and like good fats, or do you just want to drink water to lose weight and never eat again? I'll say if you're not stupid, you would rather like eat good foods instead of only drinking water, because that's more sustainable, and you're also getting your nutrition and having energy if you're an ambitious professional working a full-time job. So, and also more like you want to enjoy your life as well, not being so focused on only diet. That's only a small part of your area of your life. So like 40% protein, 40% carbs. High protein diet helps you not having so much cravings and also maintain your muscle mass that enables you to burn weight even faster. And high carb diet gives you a lot of energy to focus at your work as an ambitious professional when you're doing presentations, and also having energy to work. So that's what I definitely want to consider that you're doing. Fifth biggest weight loss mistake I was making was I was not doing any refeeds. Refeeds is just you thinking that refeed is basically just introducing a high calorie meal that is based off carbs, because if you have been dieting for like a week or two, your metabolism will go from burning very high to getting low, and then you are just not burning as much weight as possible. I thought back in the days, fuck it, I don't need no cheat meals, I don't need anything, I just go balls to the walls to lose the weight. But I was just ignorant because I wasn't not so educated on how the metabolism was working. So I was just thinking, damn, this takes so long. Why I'm not losing any weight despite working my face off in the gym, endless hours of cardio, and not seeing the results. So eventually I just learned from my coach that you need to introduce like some couple of refeeds throughout the day. Throughout the week. So the leaner I got, the more refeeds I was introducing into my diet. Like it could be 700 calories more refeeds of carbs, only carbs, and it just gave me a lot more mental boost to work out harder, but also feeling fuller. Because if you're trying to lose weight, you are of course eating in a calorie deficit, and then you are also looking more flat because you're eating less carbs, and the more flat you look, the weaker you're also getting when you're working out. So introducing more carbs in your diet helps you like feeling like your muscles are getting like full with glycogen, because that's just helping you looking like you are having enough food, like a balloon that's getting enough air, so you're going to lose weight even faster. The sixth biggest fat loss mistake I was making, also my clients were making until they talked with me, it was they were not drinking enough water. And not drinking enough water is just making you feel dehydrated, and I was also feeling a lot of moodiness because I was just not fueling my brain and my body with the right amount of like, I think it's fuel. Because if you are thinking that your body consists of almost 50% of water, you're not giving yourself enough water, and you are doing a lot of high demanding tasks, like you're walking a lot, you're working out a lot, and you're just sweating a lot, you're just dehydrating yourself, so you end up just fucking around and just passing out, just like a lot of marathon people are doing if they are not drinking enough water under the amount of heat they are experiencing when they are running. So I definitely have to consider that as a learning. But also when you're trying to like drinking a lot of water, studies been shown that you're going to like burn fat even more, but also like reducing the cravings, because when you are reducing the cravings, like drinking enough water so you don't feel full, you are just not eating as much. So that's just a way to actually think that you're trying to lose weight even more. And the last thing I was making that's a bonus mistake. I was listening to the wrong people. Like people who, of course, you always want to be very inspired by people who have an incredible physique, like pro fitness model. But you also have to consider that the fact that not a lot of people are talking about is they are on roids. If you are on steroids, it's just taking you a lot faster results to compared to if you are natural like me, like who have never taken any injections or drugs or anything. So that's just have to be something you consider. And it's also when you are like trying to working out, it's difficult to balance, because if you're someone who's a pro athlete, you have a like community and support system who's helping you. And not, I'm saying that when you are like a normal human being who's doing the same, but it also requires a lot of sacrifice. So I'm seeing a lot of the pro fitness model and pro bodybuilder, that's just the main focus of their life, because they are just someone who do this at a profession. I work as a fitness coach. I'm just trying to help people getting better in their life with like losing weight, but I also just do this with dieting and working out because I really enjoy it. So that's more like that. But I really appreciate you for listening to me about the mistakes I made. And if you've been tried everything, you're not seeing any results with trying to diet and working out endless hours of cardio and restricting your diet so much, and you feel very frustrated and stuck at your heavy weight, I want to help you to break free from that, so you can hop on a call with me and we can create a personalized plan that fits to you as an ambitious professional, where I can give you a lot of suggestions in regards to how to create your meal plan and workout plan so you can lose the weight and be healthy, and also just having a lot more confidence when you're talking with clients and doing presentations at work. The link to book a call with me, a free strategy call, is in the description, also in the comment section. Thank you for listening. Bye.